Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
I was on a European tour, and of course, as everyone says, where are you from? And I said, Wayne. And two women on the tour who were from New York said, oh, I know where that is because we have been to the Downingtown Inn.
The 1796 house of the Downingtown Inn. A snappy 30 minutes from City Line. Come out tonight, have dinner, and have fun.
Special Thanksgiving dinner with dancing from noon until 9 p.m. tomorrow. 844, number one song, Thanksgiving time, 1967. Heard it through the grapevine, featuring Miss Gladys Knight and all the Pips.
Bet you're wondering how I knew. Baby, 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 lots of friends to make me blue. With some other girl.
And for the Falcons and North Catholic, we're planning a big homecoming celebration tomorrow. Also the Knights of Sterling, as well as all the girls at Goretti and the guys in Newman who have worked so hard to make these past couple of weeks, Spirit Week, a giant success.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful soul and sound of Diana Ross. Alone, in love, close to you.
Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Diana Ross, alive and glad to be. Diana Ross's brand new album on Motown, Everything is Everything. Diana Ross is everything. Brand new and waiting for you.
And I'm still waiting.
Diana Ross put it together and keeps it together.
I'm waiting.
Diana Ross. Together forever.
Available at Levin's in Philadelphia, as well as Mad's Discount Records in Ardmore. Hey, Ronald Phillip of Philadelphia is now featuring their fall and winter line of the finest quality men's boots. At Ronald Phillip Limited, 2022 Sansom Street, you'll find over 200 styles of imported men's boots in two-tones, in leathers, and suedes, and wet look, lace-ups, western boots. Now, in addition to a large selection of custom-designed shoes, they've also got custom-made snakeskin and patchwork boots. Ronald Phillip has every kind of boot imaginable. Girls, are you trying to think of something very special for your guy for this Christmas? Tell you what you do. Somehow or other, find out his shoe size. Now, you go down to Ronald Phillip of Philadelphia, and you tell Ron that George Michael sent you over. Tell him, give him some idea what you'd like. And I'll tell you something, you can give your guy a Christmas gift in the way of boots and leather because he just won't believe that you could get it for him. I mean, he will never imagine that you were able to come up with something like this. Believe me, as far as fashion, as far as look, there's no place going to come within a mile of Ronald Phillip Limited, 2022 Sansom Street. The WFIL Prep Spotlight is on the Garnets of Haddon Heights. Ginny Tessitore talks about the biggest battle of the year coming up tomorrow.
The Haddonfield Heights game has always been a rivalry since the two towns are so close, and it's the last high school game for the seniors. This game will even be more intense due to the fact that both teams are undefeated in the Colonial Conference and will be working towards Group 2 state championship.
It's more than just a game. There's a championship at stake in tomorrow's game.
Wednesday night there will be a pep rally with a traditional bonfire, and Thursday night, following the game, we'll have a victory dance, making it the second year in a row.
Spotlighting the sound of solid gold with the Garnets of Haddon Heights and Ginny Tessitore.
Here's On My Pillow, Shy One, and More Love by Smokey Robinson and the Mook.
Let it be soon. Don't hesitate. Make it now.
Smokey Robinson, Miracles and More Love at 8:52 at WFIL on the eve of the big traditional day, one of the greatest holidays of the year. It'll be Thanksgiving Day, and I'd have so much more to be thankful for. Woman, if only I could say you were mine. Mr. Ray Charles.
If you were mine, I'd be all that you need me. If you were mine, I'd never mind.
The genius and soul of Mr. Ray Charles. On WFIL, I can just hear Jim O'Brien grooving onto that thing. That is one out-of-sight tune. He and I guess J.J. Jeffrey kind of figured that's going to become a giant song, and they're right. It's brand new and hitbound at WFIL. With George Michael, I dedicate this song to just those of you who are in love. From the Carpenters, now your lives
We've
begin.
only just begun to leave.
Hey, I guess to everybody that is home for the holidays, hope it will be an enjoyable and happy holiday for you at WFIL. Also would like to welcome tonight especially everybody that's kind of putting the finishing touches on the floats that they've built for this homecoming week and holiday. 4 seasons, baby. Let's hang on to what we got.
Let's hang on to what we got. So let's go, girl, we gotta rock.
Philadelphia means music. Music Power, WFIL. We were mentioning about all the people who are putting the finishing touches on the floats for the homecomings and the special festivities for tomorrow. Somehow they always seem to get done despite all the goofing off. This is Robert Knight and Everlasting Love.
Hearts go astray, deep in hurt.
From 1967, the solid gold sound of Robert Knight. And Everlasting Love is ours at 9:05 on the eve of Thanksgiving Day as we kind of come in your kitchen tonight, help you get ready for that day. Mom, we'd come in, keep you company. All the younger ones are out. Mom, all in the kitchen, working hard, getting the dressing ready to make it a perfect Thanksgiving Day dinner, so we'll help you stuff your bird tonight. Then coming Friday, you will bet your bird on WFIL. After midnight tonight, little party. And to lead us there, Mr. Eric Clapton.
After midnight, we don't let it all hang down. After midnight, we don't let it all hang down.
Eric Clapton, after midnight tonight at WFIL. Good evening to you, George Michael. On a Friday night, dedicate that to the Green Raiders of Ridley. Good to have you all with us on one of the, I guess, one of the busiest and most festive weeks and one of the busiest of all nights. It's 32 WFIL degrees. Hope to be able to make it down to the parade tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow's the big Gimbels Day Parade. I understand the Cardinal Doherty Band will be leading the Macy's Day Parade, which should be an interesting affair. One of the best bands and one of the biggest parades. Here in Philadelphia, it's the Gimbels Day Parade, and we hope that you'll come on down to Center City tomorrow and enjoy yourself. As we introduce to you the record that was a real surprise winner in the Battle of the New Sounds last night, Henry Mancini. The theme from the love story, which will be made into a motion picture. It's the book, of course, that's going to become a giant record. Surprising winner in the Battle of the New Sounds last night.
Ladybug's the place.
Factory Concerts presents Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band, Brethren, and John Sebastian.
Do you believe in magic?
It's all at the Spectrum Theater. One show, 8:30 p.m. Tickets are $4 and $5. Only 5,000 tickets available. Saturday, December 12th, John Sebastian, Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band, and Brethren at the new Spectrum Theater. For further information, call Love 222.
There's a whole new way of living.
Pepsi would like for you to live it up, but chances are the People's People Place, now open on Sundays 2 p.m. till midnight, including special games and dance sessions. Pepsi is always there, and they hope that you'll join them at 9/12. It's a Wednesday night, the eve of Turkey Day with George Michael. I want to remind you, a complete wrap-up, highlights, and a lot of direct from the game reports on all the games tomorrow from 6 to 10 p.m. as we go solid gold. Video! Gold on WFIL, and there he is at 9:15 under cloudy skies. It's 32 degrees. A low tonight down to around 28. High tomorrow to be near 45 under partly cloudy skies. Good day for the Gimbels Day Parade. That'll be tomorrow, Center City. Hope you'll be able to join us down there at that time with George Michael, 9:15, Wednesday evening, the eve of Turkey Day.
Doublemint adds to your fun. Doublemint adds to your fun. Doublemint chewing gum.
And now, Wellington. Wellington Car Stereo Center's #1 car stereo company in the world would like to show you how they got to be #1. This week, every, and we mean every tape that lists for $6.98 all over town will be yours for only $5.33. James Taylor, Chicago, The Carpenters, Santana, Joe Cocker, and every cartridge from the thousands of titles in our Wellington wall of tape, they're all only $5.33 each. Don't forget to enter our free week in Miami contest. Wellington will jet you to Miami and back on National Airlines, so we know you're going to have a great flight. You'll stay at the new Marco Polo Hotel, where all the great groups of today do their thing. fun, sun, surf, and sound. 4 trips for 2, 8 lucky people, all free. To enter, just stop in at any Wellington Car Stereo Center and fill out an entry blank. Nothing to buy, anyone can enter. Void where prohibited by law. Remember, Wellington's #1. There is a reason for it.
Wellington is the Parkway Shopping Center in Allentown, 1800 Cheltenham Avenue, 724 Old York Road in Jenkertown, and also Feasterville Shopping Center. They're open 6 nights a week. That's the story on Wellington. As we mentioned, we're bringing you a lot of oldies from, specific Thanksgivings gone by around that time of the year. You remember what was #1 in 1961 at Thanksgiving? How about 62? In 1962, this was the #1 song at Thanksgiving time from Marcy.
You're not a kid anymore. You're not a kid anymore. I wanna be
Marcy Blaine and Bobby's Girl at WFIL at 9:20 on one of the biggest shopping days as far as groceries go. For all the checkers at Pantry Pride, hey, good evening.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Barnett. You know, everything smells better and looks brighter in Pantry Pride country. When you go shopping, you want to...
Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful soul and sound of Diana Ross. Alone, in love.
Diana Ross LP is available throughout the Delaware Valley, including Penn Records here in Philadelphia, as well as Petrellas Record Corporation throughout the Delaware Valley. 9:21 with George Michael. For everybody that's worked so hard on the cast and play of The Music Man at Cardinal O'Hara, I'm hooked on a feeling.
I can't stop this feeling.
B.J. Thomas, just hooked on a feeling for your love. The WFIL, dedicating that also to everybody at Conestoga High that has worked to make the floats the most spectacular of them all. And after everybody's done goofing off, the job really does finally get done, doesn't it? For the Pioneers, good evening on you, 9:24. Cloudy skies, 32 degrees on the eve of the Thanksgiving Day Parade. The Boss Jocks look forward to seeing you there tomorrow.
Let's see.
The college press joins the nation's critics in hailing Scrooge.
Thank you very much.
The Los in color, rated G.
The Scrooge. This is going to be one of the most talked about flicks of the holiday season. It's now showing the Midtown Theater at Broad and Chestnut Street. To wrap up with some of the games that'll be in the area available for you tomorrow, Woodrow Wilson will be playing at Camden. And, of course, the Purple Avalanche of Camden football-wise this year have a chance to go over the 500 mark or come up to the 500 mark. Long time since they've had themselves a winning season, and tomorrow could mark a most improved year. Paul VI will be playing at Camden Catholic in their game. Also tomorrow, the Tigers of Marple Newtown will be at Springfield Delco. Cougars have had themselves quite an evening tonight with a bonfire and whatnot. Should be an interesting matchup. Ridley, who for years has played Eddystone, of course, then Eddystone merged with Ridley. They will be playing Interborough, which is now in its 6th year of traditional battle. And one of the biggest games anywhere tomorrow will be for the Suburban Central Championship, when Haverford will be traveling to Upper Darby to take on a tough group of Royals under the direction of Coach Leonard. The Fords of Haverford are #2 rated, and of course a victory tomorrow would probably put them up to #1. How will it turn out? Well, they need to win tomorrow to win the championship. If they should lose, it would end in a 3-way tie. Should be an interesting matchup, and I want to remind you, follow all the scores, the highlights, and a lot of direct from the game reports starting tomorrow night at 6 p.m. on WFIL.
WFIL. Power Play. WFIL. Philadelphia means music.
Good job in the city.
Creedence Clearwater Revival at WFIL with George Michael on the eve of Thanksgiving, a joyous and festive holiday, and hope it'll be a most enjoyable one for you. Make a lot of great memories for the future, as you may recall some events of the past. We recall one of the great oldies, Thanksgiving Day, Turkey Day of 1961 by Mr. Jimmy Dean.